Good evening. My name is Kentrell Ziegler. I'm a part of the Java Programming Online course for fall 2023. This is going to be my final project, which is the MP3 player. Let me stop that. And I'm going to showcase the player itself, and also I'm going to go over, sorry, um, certain things that I did in here, and also some of the resources that I used, including the ones that were included in the instructions, um, mainly from Bro Code on YouTube. That was very helpful in the creation in this, and it made it a lot easier, especially using something like Scene Builder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this first to showcase that it does indeed work. So I'm going to run this. Okay. And hopefully YouTube does not take me down with the fact that all these things are royalty-free music. I will be uploading to YouTube, so and putting it on a private unlisted link. So hopefully it does not get taken down. We shall see though, but I do have 10 songs. We can count them on the side and also count them as we go through them. They're not necessarily long songs, but yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do have 10 songs in here. Um, the player itself is basic. I did struggle a bit. It took me a lot longer than I wanted it to. But I was able to get the song titles that will change with the song changing. I was able to get the buttons to work, all the buttons that were necessary to play, pause, back, forward, and the stop button. And I will showcase that they all do work. And I was able to make sure that these song names did change. And it changed with the back and forth. And I was able to put it on a loop. I have a few different loops in here, which I will showcase once I actually run down through the code. But we can start by playing this. I was able to put in a progress bar thanks to Roku. Um, that looks a whole lot better than what I initially had, but I do like that implementation. So, like I said, basic songs, royalty free. Going just to showcase that the pause button does work. I did press pause, hit play again, hit the stop button, just to showcase that the stop button does work. Hit play again, so it started set back button does work. That's back on song number 2. More button works. Song number 4. That is Violence 10. It does loop back to the original song, which I'm going to showcase in just a second. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to end this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I can remember how to get to it. Source button. Scene builder. All right, so this is Scene Builder. This was what I did to create this MP3 player here. You'll be able to see the type of containers and controls that I use over here. It was really just an anchor pane, another anchor pane, one anchor pane. The label itself was this top one right here, the progress bar, which you'll see. Well, you can kind of see it right here. I did have the 5 buttons to play, to pause, to back, to forward, and to stop. Those of which I use image view, which I do believe was in controls to take my PNG files and actually put it inside of the button to make it look like it did, or to make it look like something, rather than just having it say play and pause and back, forward, stop. Uh, that was a requirement there. And as far as my coding IDs, you can see that this one right here, I named it back pain, song label, song progress, which um, I struggled with a little bit. It was a new concept for me. And then, of course, all the buttons. I just had different IDs on all the buttons. Back, that was forward, as you can see, and stop. So that is what took place in Scene Builder. I'm gonna exit out of that. And we can go over to the, ooh, that's not what I'm gonna do. We can go over to the controller, um, class. Okay, we can go over to the controller class. I have all these up for no reason. Yeah, kind of just break down how this went, or um, starting off packaging the application itself, which is the thing that's actually going to launch it, which would be located in the main Java class, which is packaged all in the application right here. Let's see. And so, yeah, basically it was importing all the Java utilities that I needed to put in here, which included a bunch of Java FX ones, a bunch of timer ones. And the timer one was really for the progress bar alone. I needed some arrays just for the construction of the file directory in the songs, just to keep them contained. Um, and then you can see that I have like the buttons, the labels. We did have the progress bar and actually putting in media. The media one I did stress a little bit on because I actually did not have that in my um, I did not have that in my VM arguments. As you can see, that's the last thing that I put in there, and let's get in trouble. But power of the internet, figured it out. And did not mean to click run. But yeah, so heading down, classifying the controller class with Java FX materials. And all the things that says FXML here is the things that we are taking from Scene Builder, which you'll see this main .fxml file right here is what was taken from there. Let's see here. So all those buttons and stuff like that that I actually had in the last one, or that I hadn't seen Builder, I kind of put all in here. The media player, that's just to actually get some of these things working here. Directory and this file array was to actually just categorize this, put this all in one place, and just make sure that it worked well. Which we can go down and you can kind of see the array list of the file of songs, and they are numbered starting at 0. And this timer is just how the progress bar is set up, and whether or not it's running or not, which is the Boolean uh, one there. So the song labels um, is going to be this big section right here. It actually just makes it to where it's visible, and using the text from here. Uh, Moving on, basically this bottom portion is just the buttons and how they act. With play, you can see that as soon as you hit the play button, it's going to start the timer. It is going to play. When you pause, it's going to cancel the timer, um, which I don't think that it resumes the way that it's supposed to. That is something that I did not test. Let's do something quick. It paused. Okay, it doesn't disappear. I thought that it disappeared. Okay, cool. Um, so if you pause it, timer just stops. It doesn't necessarily disappear, which thankfully does not. Um, Back media is the back button, the last button, whatever you really want to call it. Right here is where I created my loop, making it to where if you press the button, it wasn't just going to stop the song. It was going to just continuously play on to the next song. And you'll see that I actually put that into the forward button as well. Um, so let me see. Da-da-da-da. I had copied and pasted this in multiple spots, as you will see, to kind of just make it easier for the compiler to read. Um, so basically, if this is making sure that when I get to my 10th song, or not even my 10th song, let's say I went back to the first song. If I hit back again, it's going to go like song number 10 instead of just like not going anywhere. Um, and I have the opposite happening here with the forward button. And it'll do the same thing as far as a timer. It'll cancel it. It'll start with the next one. Um, those are my if else statements here. The stop is just a simple stop button. Um, and these right here, or this section here, is going to be the actual time. And oh, well, actually, it's going to be all the way down there. And it's going to be how the progress bar works, um, which is the timer and the timer task, making it run here. It's going by milliseconds, really. I had it start at zero in increments of 1,000. So it did actually go by. And the cancel timer is the function that you're going to see up top right here, especially when a song stops or you're going back to a new song or a new song takes over. But that is pretty much the entirety there. And let's see. I can't find it, but I will insert it if I find it. Um, Thank you so much for this semester. I feel like I learned a lot. I was primarily a Python type of guy, but Java isn't so bad. Frustrating, but it's not so bad.